Okay, today we have, late pre-spawn conditions. Bass, the water's pretty cold still, about 54 degrees. Really cold this morning, starting to finally warm up today. The bass are still kind of sitting in this bay, waiting to move up shallow, check out the beds. So females are in fairly shallow water, which is great because that means gives you the opportunity to catch some big fish. And now the best way that I found to do that is with a lipless crankbait. You notice I got two rods rigged up. Oh, I gotta fish first. I got a glass rod and a graphite rod. And I'll go over and explain the benefits of both and why I like using one rod in one situation and the other in the other. But both of them got a lipless crankbait rigged up because it is probably the most versatile bait to use. And it catches big fish like this guy right here. Get up here. Yep. Got it. So that's a good 3.5 pounder right there. Right there, that's a nice fish. Good female feeding up. Solid fish. The bait I'm fishing with right here is a Strike King Red Eye Shad in Sexy Shad, 1/2 ounce. And I'm throwing this one on the glass rod because right now I'm sitting probably 8 feet of water. Vegetation is a ways down there, and I'm not having to rip it out of vegetation all too often. So I like using a glass rod. Whenever I can get away with throwing a crankbait on a glass rod, I'm going to do it. Toss that bait out there, and I mean just whine. But what the big thing is you got to pump it like that. That speed and directional change will trigger the strikes. And what you're looking for, you can kind of see right on the tips of those, they got a little bit of green vegetation. It's not brown, it's not black, it's green, really bright green. What that means is I've located some solid living vegetation beds. And that's the type of structure the fish are going to relate to, because there's also a bunch of dead beds out there, and they won't be found in those. So what you got to do is find living vegetation and work it. Now I'm moving up shallower from where the drop was. So now I'm fishing probably 4 to 2 feet of water. And the vegetation growth in here is pretty healthy, and yet the bass are still going to be in here. Some are going to be up here, some are going to be on the ledge. And I'm still throwing a lipless crankbait. Here I got the, brown craw, and this is a 3/4 ounce Rippin' Rap. 3/4 ounce, and I'm fishing in shallow water. And I got a 7-foot medium heavy graphite rod, and that's key. Because the graphite, it's got the backbone, it's got the stiffness, where if I get it in a bed, vegetation, I can just thrash it out and rip it out, and that's what's going to trigger a strike. And now you can see I'm reeling it really fast because I'm trying to keep it high up in the water column. And that's why the lipless crankbait this time of year. One, the fish just love it, but it can go everywhere. I can fish this bait out deep, and I can bring it up here on the flats too and rip it like that. That's the only thing. If you're going to do anything to get out of this video, fish a lipless crankbait, you gotta rip it. But just a straight retrieve, you'll catch fish, but not as many as you will when you're ripping it. Big thing you gotta do though is fish this bait fast. Now, I am surprised at how fast I can get away fishing these baits. It seems like with the water temperature not too warm, the fish wouldn't want to chase it, and they're really not chasing it. What they're doing is you're winding this bait right over their head in this weeds, and where they sit, and when it goes by them and you jerk it out of the weeds, they can't help it. They gotta just go out there and grab it. Holy cow. It's just solid weight. It's not that big, but man, it's a fighter. Right on the pop. Look at that, it just doesn't want to give up. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, beautiful fish. Come on. Come on. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Got him with that front hook. She just popped it. That's another 3. That's probably a 3-pounder right there. Beautiful fish. So you're back in the water. There we go. Just like that. Switch over the rods and boom. Ooh, boy. Might have a pike here. Oh, whatever I got, it's big. Oh my goodness, whatever I got, it is big. Holy smokes, guys. I got something huge. Maybe a whatever it is, it's snagged on the bottom. Oh my god. Now don't break. I just want to get you out. I don't know what it's hung up on. Oh, come on. Come on out of there. I kind of want to go down there and dive after it. I got it still. No way. What is it? Oh, it's a big north. Oh, it's a big north. Not that big. Oh, got stuck on some. Oh, God. This isn't that nice fish. Don't you jump. Don't you think about it. He just went down. Oh, I thought it was a big fish. This is a nice northern, but I thought it was huge. You get up here. Come on. Oh, slippery son of a gun. Oh, oh, I thought I had to. That is a nice fish. Right there. Well, a 30-inch northern. How about that for a fight? Oh my, that is a nice fish. We'll let her go. Get a few pictures.